Namashivaya. Welcome to the second session on partnership. Hope you have taken the mid quiz well. Now coming to the workbook problems. 3 partners, CB, Pulu, Rono, start a business. Pulu's capital is 4 times Rono's capital and twice CB's capital is equal to thrice Pulu's capital. If the total profit is rupees 16,500 at the end of the year, find out Pulu's share in it. So CB, Pulu and Rono. So let us write the names. Now CBS is given with respect to Pulu and Pulu's investment is given with respect to Rono. So first of all, we will write Rono's investment be X. Now Pulu's is 4X and then CB's is twice of CB is equal to thrice of Pulu. So 2S is equal to, that is 2S means twice of CB is meant as 2S is equal to 12X. So now S is equal to 6X and P 4X and Rono is X. Now the ratio of their investments is 6:4:1. So the total shares are 6 plus 4 plus 1 is 11. So 11X is equal to the profit, that is 16,500 at the end of the year. So X is 1,500 and 4X, that is Pulu share is 6,000. Now coming to the second question. 3 men rent a farm for 7,000 per annum. Piku puts 110 cows in the farm for 3 months and Rijo puts 110 cows for 6 months and Sri puts 440 cows for 3 months. What percentage of the total expenditure should Piku pay? Underline, they are asking for only the percentage of contribution in the rent that Piku will pay, not the money or amount that Piku will pay. So totally they have to pay 7,000 irrespective of their how much time they are going to use. Totally they have to pay 7,000. It is not for per cow they are going to pay to the landlord, but as per their own usage, that Piku, Rijo and Sri, for each cow each month they have to pay. Each cow each month they have to pay. And so that 7,000 is made up and given to the landlord. So now 110 cows for 3 months, 110 cows for 6 months and 440 cows for 3 months. Now multiply. Similarly, like the investment and the time for which the investment was made, we have multiplied now. So same way we will multiply here also. Now the ratio is 3:6:12. Now totally 3 plus 6 plus 12 is 21X. So this 21X should make up to 7,000. So X we no need to find out, but Piku, how much Piku will pay? So Piku will pay 3X out of that 21X. So they have asked for percentage. They are not asking for 3X value. So 3X is the Piku's contribution out of a total of 21X. So 3X divided by 21X into 100, 14.28%. Now third question. On his deathbed, Mr. Kalu called upon his 3 sons and told them to distribute all his assets worth 5,25,000 in the ratio of 1/15, 1/21, 1/35 among themselves. Find the biggest share among the 3 portions. So now the ratio is given in form of fraction. So we will better find out the LCM of the denominators 15, 21 and 35. It's 105. Now multiply that ratio with 105. So 105 divided by 15, you get 7X, 5X and 3X. So now totally 15X is equal to 5,25,000. Now, which is going to be the biggest share? 7X only is going to be the biggest share. So 15X is equal to 5,25,000. Now we need to find out 7. So 7/15 into 5,25,000, 2,45,000 is the biggest share. Now, fourth question. Are we Bitu Chinu, that is ABC, started a business with their investments in the ratio 1:2:4. After 6 months, RV invested half the amount more as before, and Bitu invested twice the amount as before, while Chinu withdrew 1/4 of his investment. Find the ratio of their profits at the end of the year. So ABC, initial capital 2x, 4x, and 8x. Now total capital invested by A is 2x is invested for 6 months and 3x is invested for the remaining 6 months. So totally it is 30x. Now by total investment by B is 4x is invested for 6 months and 8x is invested for next 6 months. That is double. Invested, B2 invested twice the money more. So 4x already invested, twice the money he is investing. So 8x. But whereas for A, he is investing half the money as before. So 2x half is 1x. So add 2x plus 1x, 3x. So 3x is invested for the remaining 6 months. You have to ask a question, sir, why the ratio is given as 1:2:4, but why you have taken 2x, 4x and 8x? Simply we have multiplied that ratio into 2. So 2, 4, 8. Why? For what purpose? Because RV have invested half the money more as before. Suppose if you have taken x, 2x and 4x, then RV's investment will become 1.5x into 6 months because he have invested half. So half of x is 0.5x. So 1 plus 0.5x, it will become 1.5x. Unnecessary decimals will arise. So in order to avoid that only, we have in a longer view, we have taken 2x, 4x and 8x. Now total capital invested by C is 8x into 6 months, and then he withdrew 1/4 of the money. 1/4 of the money. So 1/4 of 8x is 2x is withdrawn. So remaining 6x is only there for the remaining 6 months. So 48 plus 36, 84x. Now find out the ratio of their profits at the end of the year. That's all. So now 30x, 72x and 84x is the new ratio. So reducing, you get 5:12:14. Now question number 5. Selvaraj and Vimalraj are partners in a business. Selvaraj contributes 1/4 of the capital for 15 months and Vimalraj received 2/3 of the profit. For how long Vimalraj money was used? So usually it will be for 1 year, 12 months, but here it is for 15 months. Selvaraj have invested for 15 months. So Selvaraj have invested 1/4 of the capital means automatically the remaining 3/4 of the capital should have been invested by Mr. Vimalraj. That we have to understand and write that. So what is the remaining? 1 minus 1/4 is 3/4. Now profit sharing we have to multiply by month. So 1/4 of the capital is there for 15 months. So 1/4 into 15 is 15/4. So the remaining money 3/4 is there for some x months. We don't know that. Let us keep it as x. Now Vimalraj received 2/3 of the profit. That means the remaining profit is how much? 1/3. So that Selvaraj only will receive. So the profit sharing ratio is 1/3 is to 2/3. Now relating it, you get 3x is equal to 30. So x is 10 months. So that means Vimalraj have invested the money for 10 months. Please take the post quiz and also the assignment questions and submit it. Thank you.